In this simulation video, we'll be going over how to use the F10 bracket to block joists on a drop beam deck. Before we get started, here's a list of the recommended tools and safety equipment you'll want to have on hand when working with our Evolution steel framing product. Know that all posts must be temporarily braced until fully stabilized and permanently connected with framing or other structural members. For deck frames, this means that all beams, joists, hangers, and any blocking that shores up the structure should be in place before the bracing can be removed. In short, the deck frame should be fully assembled and secured first before bracing is removed from the assembly. The F10 bracket can be utilized in between joists on a drop beam deck, anytime that non-standard spacing comes into play. In this example, the deck shown is using 12-inch on-center beam blocking in between the joists. However, here at the end of the deck, joists will be added to assist with blocking for posts. So this will create a non-standard blocking situation that will need to be dealt with. To get started dealing with the non-standard spacing, finish the ledger side of the joist installation first. To do this, begin by taking an F50 bracket and flush mounting it to the end of the ledger in the orientation shown. Then secure the bracket in place with 3 Evolution self-tapping screws. Once the bracket is installed, proceed to add the outside joist. After it's set in place, up against the inside of the F50 bracket, secure it to the assembly with 3 more Evolution self-tapping screws. Back out on the other end of the joist, where it rests on the beam, verify that the outer joist is squared and aligned, then set the first F10 bracket in place. Fill each of the 4 holes of the bracket with Evolution self-tapping screws to secure the joist in position on the beam. Note that for extra security of the first on-center joist in the run, an additional F10 bracket can be added to the side of the joist shown. This is an optional step, however, and not something that is required. Next up, the inner joist will be added, which will align with where our inner set of holes on the base of the railing post will be landing. For this inner joist, an F50 bracket will need to already be connected as shown. Do this to avoid trying to attach a bracket in a tight spot, such as in between the 2 joists. Once set in position, attach the bracket to the ledger with 3 more Evolution self-tapping screws. Back on the outer end of the joist at the beam, ensure the joist is aligned and square. Then secure it in place with a 3rd F10 bracket and 4 more Evolution self-tapping screws. And this completes the process. Know that the F10 bracket will most commonly be used in end blocking scenarios such as this one. However, do not forget that it can also be used for other non-standard joist spacing situations along the drop beam. For more information on our steel deck framing products, including where to buy, stop by our website at fortressbp.com/framing. And don't forget to check out our other Evolution steel framing videos as we continue to help our customers steal the show.